in the game, we really ain't playing. We regroup up in the Slack chat where the coaches debrief. We be piecing these puzzles, occupy the chunk of the pie. Ain't no lie when we hit the block, helmets, casket is top. You be seeing helmet after helmet, helmet after helmet. First place, second place, fifth place, eighth place, 12th place, 15, 16, 20. So many helmets, you got blurred vision, we got too many. Take your tech. Oh man, shit. They got us fucked up. Army, regroup. We pledge always to have that edge. We don't fire warning shots. Competition just dropped. We locked and loaded before lock. Whatever the time, yeah. Do you even correlate?
Being the best requires a willingness to outwork your competition. There's always someone smarter, faster, sharper, more naturally gifted to come around.
We're back. What's up? It's DFS Up North, aka Josh Thomas here from DFS Army for the Prop Playbook with Thrive Fantasy. Looking at week 2 main slate. We had some technical difficulties in round 1, so this is round 2 of the Thrive Fantasy Prop Playbook. Want to give a big shout out to a couple of guys from last week that, you know, if you guys are DFS Army members, you already know this, but we took down the top 2 spots in the Thrive Fantasy Tournament. So big shout outs to Cuckoo and Splash for getting it done, taking out almost $8,000 worth of prizes, which is really, really, really incredible. So we got all sorts of fun stuff going on over at Thrive. If you have never played over there before, sign up, use the code DFS Up North. You can read it on the bottom there, and you can get a $20 match on your deposit, right? So you join, you get a free $20 if you deposit $20. It helps everybody out. So please check that out. But here we go. We're talking about week 2, right? Thrive's got a lot of fun stuff going on this week. They've got a new versus program or game that you can play where you're basically picking between 2 players and there's a handicap on the one player. So we can check that out here in a second. We got your regular main slate, we got your TDs, and we got the best thing of all, the prop lobby, which is my jam. That is my favorite thing to play on. I've been just crushing on that. Thank you, Thrive Fantasy, for giving me that money, right? So you can do 2 props for 3.6x your money, which is like incredible, right? You hit both those props, you 3.6x your money. You should be playing 10, 12, 13 of those, right? You can do the 3 props, right? 6.2x your money. You can do 4. That's 11x your money, right? And you can build them to cover yourself, right? To, you know, you play your safest 2 there, then you add a more risky one, and then you add a more risky one, right? And you just make sure that those 2 that you play at the front are safe, right? So that you're going to at least cover all your entry fees, right? And live to fight another day. That's kind of my mantra with DFS, right? Is that not every week is going to be the best week in the world, but you know, the weeks where, you know, you really just got to keep your heads above water sometimes. All right. So let's check out, right? We use the DFS Army Research Station to help give us an advantage when it comes to Thrive Fantasy. Let's check out the versus slate first, right? Because I'm super excited about this. This is a brand new gameplay that they have here on the site. So we got your regular week 2, 15,000 guaranteed. You got your TDs only, right? Where you're just deciding, hey, is somebody going to get a TD or not? And here is this new versus game, which I am a big fan of. So in this game, you only have to pick 5 props, right? There's 10 props here. You pick 5. All right. And what you do is the player on the left is going to have a handicap. So what that means is that Jimmy G is pass yards plus 20.5, right? So whatever Jimmy G throws on Sunday, you add 20.5 yards to it. All right. If that number is higher than what Tom Brady throws, right, then you get 90 points. But if Brady throws more, and you pick him, you get 110 points. Same thing for like Melvin Gordon versus Todd Gurley, right? Melvin Gordon rush yards plus 7.5. If that's if that's more than Todd Gurley's total, then if you pick Melvin Gordon's prop, you win those points. And again, the goal on Thrive Fantasy is to get the most amount of points possible, right? So you want to avoid some of these ones like maybe like this one, right? Like 85 points. That's not, or 70, right? That's not a great, but a good target, right? Is this one with upside, like a Phillip Rivers pass TDs, total pass TDs. All right, so let's take a look at a couple of these props. First, we'll look at Jimmy G and Tom Brady in the research station. So remember, we got the Jimmy G plus 20.5. So let's bring up his, where are you at, Jimmy G? All right, Jimmy G, there we go. Let's bring up his projection here and see kind of where we're at. I actually really like him for GPP. So we get Jimmy G at 262. So we add the 20, that's 283. What do we got for TB12? TB12 going to be without his boy Chris Godwin this week, which I think hurts. 275. So right now the prop is giving us about a 7-yard cushion. Not my favorite prop, but I like that one as well. So now you understand kind of how that works. If we look at Mel VG versus Todd Gurley, we can go in our research station over to the running back matchups, and we can see, look at some projections here for week 2. Where's Todd? Todd Gurley, we are projecting for 6, or we're projecting, yeah, there we go, 48 yards for Gordon, 55.8. So this is almost a dead heat tie. I really like Gurley this week. So I think for me, I'm going to go, Melvin could be the guy here. Pitt's run defense is so good. Dallas is bad. If I had to make a choice, I'd take Gurley, but I don't love it. All right. We'll look at one wide receiver prop here, and then take a look at another quarterback that I think is maybe the best prop play in this thing. So we'll look at a wide receiver here between Thielen and Diggs. They are former teammates, right? So Diggs is going to get the handicap here because Buffalo is playing against the Dolphins, and Josh Allen, soaks up all of the usage most weeks. So we got Thielen at 70.5 yards, and where's Steffi Diggs? There we go. 64.6. So right now the prop would give Stephon Diggs the advantage here, all right? But sometimes you got to think a little bit about how the game is going to play out. I mean, this is essentially a coin flip, but you got to think about how the game's going to play out, right? Miami is notoriously very, very slow. And while Buffalo is a faster paced team, Miami, if they're successful, can really kind of ram down the clock, right? And Buffalo also has like 3 capable running backs that can, catch passes. And we got John Brown there. And we got Cole Beasley, right? So there's not a lot to go around, whereas Thielen is the guy in this offense, especially going up against Indianapolis, who is decent against the run. They should be able to stop Dalvin Cook from having a huge day. I really, really, really like Thielen here, whereas I think that Diggs, even with the plus 6.5, is not the world's best play. The last one I wanted to look at is the Daniel Jones versus Phillip Rivers. All right, this is an important one to think about, right? Because total pass TDs, right? Straight up, it doesn't make any sense, right? Rivers has the high total game. Jones is going up against Chicago and their tough defense. The Giants look terrible in week 1. So why is Jones the favorite? Well, it's that 0.5 thing, right? So if Phillip Rivers is projected to throw 2 touchdowns and Josh Allen or Daniel Jones is predicted to throw 2 touchdowns, if they both do that, Jones will win because he has that 0.5 going for him. So right now we've got Stafford or Rivers projected for almost exactly 2 touchdowns, and we have Jones projected for 1.4. The team total for Jones is 18.8, while the team total for Rivers is 25.3. So essentially a full extra touchdown for his team in that game. Like, I'm smashing this Rivers touchdown bet all day. I love it. You want to know the rest of these? You're going to have to become a DFS Army VIP, right? Get access to our research station. You can go through, craft these one by one, make sure that you know who's winning. If we go over to now the next set of contests, right? Let's look at the main slate. Oh, that's my contest for golf. What's going on there? I feel like I should be in better shape than that. I know I missed Wolf, though. He's going nuts, but it's helping my DraftKings lineups. Contest lobby. Let's go and look at the NFL Week 2 main slate. This is the big one that our boys won last week. They cleared almost $10,000. I'm pretty sure it was over 8, just under 10. First place this week is 37.5. Second place is 2,000. 10th place is only 100. It's only 4xing your money. But if you're worried about 4xing your money, what should you be doing? You should be playing in that prop lobby, which we'll talk about here in a second. So let's look at making some picks. Matt Ryan, 302.5. I don't love that one. Some of the ones I do like the Kirk Cousins over. I like the Carson. I don't mind the Carson Wentz over. The Rams are decent, but I like You got to think about kind of unders here at times. So one under that I do like a lot this week is Josh Allen pass yards and rush yards, because I just don't think he's going to have to do that much. He should be able to run all over them. We've got him projected for 223 and 33, so 255. That's a little bit of cushion at 260. That's the one under I do really like. Derrick Henry should absolutely 110% smash this 115-point total. Especially with Josh or AJ Brown being out. Kyler Murray could throw 21.5 receptions to DeAndre Hopkins just in the first half. Like those two are loving each other right now. I love this Ben Roethlisberger prop with pass TDs and interceptions. He's projected for 2, I believe, and projected for almost a full interception in our projections. So we're looking at a good chance that, Big Ben kind of crushes that. Yeah, there we go. Benny boy, where you at? Roethlisberger 273. We're projecting him for 2.8. So you got a little wiggle room here, but the Denver defense, I thought that, Corey Davis crushed against them. So Juju Smith-Schuster and those guys should have their way. But Roethlisberger has been known to throw a pick. So I think that, I think he could get this with just TDs, but 2 pass TDs and a pick. So sounds like a pretty standard day for him. Okay, let's look at this because this is going to be important when we go to the prop lobby. All right, Patrick Mahomes 303.5. Right now we are projecting Mahomes to throw for 315. So like at 303, I am smashing that. All right. And we'll come back to that when we get to the prop lobby. The other ones like Chris Carson touchdown. Yeah, lock that thing in. They run the ball so much. Like, come on, he's going to get one. I don't love the pass and rush yards though. There, I do like the Mark Andrews 64.5. Think that's a good number, but the problem being is that if he doesn't bust a big one, he could have a day where he smashes in fantasy and scores 2 touchdowns, but he only has 20 yards, right? So you got to be careful there. All right. You want access to the rest of these? You want to talk with us about in our Slack chat? That's where really I'm doing most of my coaching, right? Or most of our chats. Guys are getting me on plays. I'm getting guys on plays, and we're really kind of breaking down the slate, and that's in our DFS Army Slack chat. So make sure that you get involved. It is, use that code up north, 20% off, and it's a fantastic deal. It is arguably the best deal in sports. And not only are we the best value in sports, but we are winning at a remarkable rate. Guys are crushing every single week, every sport. You get access to everything for $50 a month. Take 20% off that. If you use that code up north, please come play with us. Okay. Props lobby. This is my favorite thing about Thrive Fantasy. I've been screaming at the top of the roof, at the rooftops for the last 2 weeks, is that Thrive Fantasy is the best place to play your money in DFS without a doubt. All right. It is unreal. This prop lobby, how we can use our projections to really give us, the best shot to make some cash. So again, you can do 2 props, 3 props, or 4 props. My suggestion is that you do a 2 prop, a 3 prop, and a 4 prop, and they're all correlated. So you do your 2 with the 2 safest that you feel props out there. And I'm going to show you the one that is the free money prop right now. If I scroll down here, I've got, where's my boy Mahomes? Remember that projection we had at 315? The pass yards here are 279 all day. All right. So now let's go through and find another prop that seems pretty safe. All right. Chris Henry or Chris Carson rush yards. I don't love. Tyrod against KC. I don't love. We can have Clyde. You got to do 2 from different teams. I guess I can't use Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Lamar Jackson. Is he going to go off against Houston? Let's see. Let's see if we can just go Mahomes and Lamar and be done with it. So we've got him at 233 and 59. How good's my math? 293. Is that what the number is? Yeah, that's too close. I don't like that. What do we got for Stafford, Brady, J-Rob, Allen Robinson gonna ball out maybe. Mitchie Trube against the Giants, 244. Oh, I hate relying on Trubisky, but 244 seems low. Oh, that's right at our projection is lower than that even. Man. Daniel Jones, no. Adrian Peterson, not touching that. Devontae Adams to score a TD against Detroit. What do we got? 0.5. Let's see. First, I want to look at that Phillip Rivers. So Phillip Rivers is 260 here. I think that he should. We have him at 253. Let's go wide receivers. Devontae Adams to score a touchdown. We have him at 0.6. Man, I really think that he's going to score this week. Thielen at 67.5. I talked about how I liked that prop. Perriman at 52 is not bad. Gurley at 56 seems like maybe the safest bet. Ertz at 46.5 yards. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Gurley. All right, so we're going to go Gurley. So this is what you would do. You would, where's my submit? Maybe. So you do that 2 for Gurley, and then going to scroll all the way down to the bottom here to submit. Let it catch up a little. All right. So you do your 2, and you bid $10. You win 36. Boom, done. All right, now we add a third to that one. So we go back through and we hit that Gurley again. Okay, so we got the Gurley over. We got the Mahomes over. All the way at the bottom here. And now we can add one more that's maybe a little bit more risky, right? So maybe we add Lamar. Maybe we think Lamar is going to have a big game. All right. Could add Marquise Brown. Let's add in Lamar, though. Okay, so now we got 3. All right, so now if we hit the first and the second, right, now we're crushing. We just hit the first, doesn't matter. We're free rolling. All right, but we hit the first and the second. Now we're crushing. All right, now we do a fourth and we do the same exact thing, right? So you add the exact same numbers in. You add the exact same guys, and you just add in another prop. Like I said, I love Rivers here. Actually, I'm gonna go with TY instead, 65. I think TY is going to eat these guys up, especially the Vikings. I mean, they're going to eat the Vikings up, and I'm a Vikings fan. All right, so I got to add Lamar. I got to add Mahomes. And I got to add my boy Gurley, who's like getting a resurgence. I kind of love it. Big Todd. All right, so now we got 4. And your goal, obviously, is going to be to sweep all 4, because if you sweep all 4, now you're almost 20xing your money, right? But if you only get 1, you cover yourself, right? I entered $30 worth of props there. If I win the first one, I get $36 back. I'm actually coming ahead, all right? I win 2, I crush. I win 4, I'm laughing to the bank, all right? And that is the way that I've been attacking these Thrive props, and the props lobby. I think that is an excellent strategy to go about and really win some money here. So, Nick says he likes Rivers over 260. Yep, me too. James White over 3.5 receptions. That's a good one. Mike Williams. I just don't want to target somebody against KC that much. But yeah, I think that's viable for sure. All right. So that is what I got for you guys for this week's Thrive Fantasy Prop Playbook. Hopefully this helped you guys, kind of get a handle on how the system works. Get in on that prop lobby, get in on those versus games. If you have any questions, hit me up in Slack if you're a DFS Army VIP. If you're not a DFS Army VIP, use that code Up North. That'll get you 20% off for life. If you've never played on Thrive before, Up North, DFS Up North gets you a match of $20 on your first deposit. So get involved, people. Again, this is the best place to play your money on the internet. Better than DraftKings, better than FanDuel, better than SuperDraft, better than Monkey Knife Fight or whatever else you're playing. Like, this is where your money should be. Wesley, he's going to sign up right now. Guys, fired up. Dude, use that code DFS Up North. Use the code, get you $20, my man. All right? So have a great day, guys. We will chat later. Again, hit me up in Slack if you got any questions, or on Twitter at DFS Up North. See ya.